Shh. Winner's talking.
Mr. Press button. Boy, I not say nothing. Yeah, we're good.
Come on.
Back in again. We don't stop. Sunday service.
They are.
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Shout out to...
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, of course.
All of that.
Of course. Shout out to all the supporters.
Yeah, mate.
Shout out all the originals. Shout out all the new followers and subscribers. We're still here, still grafting.
Take a moment now just to hit the subscribe button as well.
That's right. Like, subscribe. Take that moment. Hit
That's
the
it.
button. You know, spread the word. Shout out Jaja Soze,
Yeah.
my brother.
Come on.
Good guy. Big him up. Putting in a lot of work for a long time. You know, I like to take a moment at times just to big up who forget big up. Shout out Bobby Kasanga.
Yeah. Putting in work.
Putting in a lot of work. Big up who forget big up, and so on and so forth. We're here again. I'm going to start off with an update.
Yeah, come on.
Cause you know it's update time now, and then
Update.
people have asked. I've got an update for the man them, and for the Come on, I got an update on the Madman Next Door situation.
Oh, shit.
Come on, people have been
Oh,
asking.
shit. What's going on?
So I got updates on that.
What's going on?
I spoke to my guy, the son.
The pups or not?
But both again. When I see them at the same time, like I told you. So, but the son, he was happy with himself. He said,
Decked it over.
He said, no, come on.
Henchman.
He weren't that happy with himself.
Yeah.
He would like to.
Yeah.
He would like to. But he said, nah, he saw him.
Yeah.
He said, I bucked him, crossing paths, like on our way to our flats or whatever. And he's like, I said to him, like, let me talk to you a moment. And I pulled him aside and just said to him, like, listen, all that screaming, shouting, just like we said, like that's masculine shit. Man to man conversation.
Man to man.
You know, eye to eye.
Eye to eye.
Mono a mono.
Mono.
So anyway.
Did get to hand to hand.
No. Didn't need to get to hand to hand. Doug just wants to talk. Doug's on the violence thing all the time. No,
I'm not trying to.
we're trying to. No. What it is,
unity.
we're giving that that level of, you know, because his dad's not wrong in the sense that nowadays you thump someone over, you know it can go left easy. So, you know,
Some mad out here, man.
them times where you could just put your hands on someone so easy, it's not necessarily that. So we're not saying for you to go and thump up the man next door or the person up the road or ladies. Not saying for you to go and lick down the girl from work that keeps taking your tea bags and drinking them. You know, like that. Like, take time with the...
Take time.
You know? And I know my man that's taking your little biscuits out the thing and they're not his. Don't get too mad and go and whack him up. Because the main thing is that you keep your job. So there's different ways to go about things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, funny enough, I saw one thing on Instagram before where someone put a bar of soap and they put like a stick, like a lollipop stick, into the bar of soap, and then dipped the bar of soap in chocolate and covered it and put it. And they said that their colleague their colleague went and yammed it like it's a Magnum. You know the way there. That's how to catch it. I laughed still. I did laugh, but anyway. I digress. Back to what I'm saying now. So he said he seen him, spoke to him, just laid it down to him like, listen, enough. And he said the predator was like, wait, who are you? And he's like, I'm your neighbour, you know who I am, Mary. And the bear was like, yeah, but you don't know me personally though. So he said he showed him now, but I live next door and enough of the bullshit now that you're making an oldie put noise. But good news so far, he said since then,
Calm down.
no, brother ain't said nothing since. It's been quiet. So I said, you see?
Yeah, put him back in his cave.
Sometimes you got to just address things head on.
Yeah,
you can't be on too much dilly-dally.
Respect
to that, salute to him. He voice noted today in the group chat and said that he also spoke to the estate agent because he feels that he kind of got duped by the estate agent. Because what the estate agent told him was that the guy next door plays his music a bit loud at times. He knew. You understand? That's what I told him. I said he knew. So I said you need to get some emails over.
Yeah.
You understand? Because he knew what was going on. So you understand what I'm saying to you? I said
some of that
don't
deposit
do it
back.
over the phone. Send some emails. Let it be documented because you lot know. Listen, if you're in the real world, in the business world, you know emails are very important because it's documenting certain situations. So I said to him, get some emails over, make it official because that guy's duped you. He knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Because I said to him, how many times you heard him play loud music? He said never. But he screamed constantly. So the estate agent knew. He said he's never heard him play music once. So the estate agent knew. It's not a music thing. It's not a music thing. There's a madman there, but you're a young couple. You've got the deposit.
Yeah.
You know them estate agents already.
Imagine they're
Them man
singing
there,
razor
them
light
slicks,
and all
in them
of that.
slicks, tailored suits.
They're number 2
Come on.
in the worst, most hated people in Britain.
There you go.
The ticket expressors.
There you go. You know how estate agent. You know how
Trust
estate agent.
me.
Yeah, they're number 2 after
Yeah.
traffic ticket inspectors.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the police. But yeah.
The main hated gang out there.
Statistically speaking, you get what I'm saying to you. But I know there's a dislike.
But the questionnaires don't come to the ends. Yeah, you understand?
I know there's a dislike for police as well at the same time. But anyway, might have to edit that. I ain't trying to get no problems in my life.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I was
Yeah,
getting
you
punked.
see how that goes.
You alright there,
You
Pans?
see how that goes.
You alright
You see how that
there,
goes.
Sterling? You
You see how that goes.
What's that?
You know?
You driving, are you?
You know, you see how that
Mercedes
goes.
Benz, is it?
BMW.
Yeah.
In BMW, we are with now. Yeah, but
Step out the car,
yeah, so he's a. So yeah,
Let's have a word.
he's dealt with that situation as best he can, and he's emailing the estate agent. So he's handled that. Good for him for stepping up and kind of dealing with that. Let me bust the champagne to man overcoming certain things and dealing with situations.
Still on the rose tip.
Come on, we don't stop rose.
Rose city.
Rose for now. We're gonna keep it moving on that. But right, let's get to topic of the day.
Yeah.
So I think that's covered. Yeah, that was just a little update. Topic of the day.
Let's go.
I was driving back. I had to go off the ends.
In the M5.
Don't tell him too much.
A nice
man.
car.
Too much. Yeah, let's just say a nice vehicle. Yeah. I was driving. It's funny you say this. This ties in. I was driving back. Hear the joke. You set me up there still.
This is gonna be a good one.
Set me up. Hear the madness. I'm driving back now. See?
I'm waiting.
Hear the joke.
Let me hear it now.
Hear the joke. I'm driving back now. See? I'm on the motorway. I had to go off ends just to collect a little rent. So I'm driving back on the motorway. It was a Sunday. Rude boy. You remember the couple weeks ago when it was snowing?
Yeah.
Who could forget?
Dog.
Rear wheel.
Rude boy. Man's driving back now on the M way. I get a call now. This girl, she used to work for me. So and I ain't spoke to her for about 8 months. So first thing I'm doing is I'm cussing her. You know them ones like, I'm cool, man. I ain't heard from you for how long? Because I know she had a boyfriend that she was with. And you know how these girls are. They get a little boyfriend and they're just missing. But before that, they're going to call you.
Text back and all
Yeah. Not text back because I ain't texting her in the first place. But she can fucking, they're due to check in. When it suits them. What it is, when it suits them, they ring man regular and want check in and want.
Yeah, but then when they go missing,
P, can you advise me on this and what's your opinion on that? Then they get 2 pieces of daggeration and then you're not hearing from them the same. Now that whatever homeboy is giving you 2 pieces of whatever.
Stress. Now you are.
There you go.
Consistency.
And I'm a great believer in consistency. If you have the privilege of having my number, you better use it in the right ways.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
So she's rang me now and she's like, yeah, P. So I'm like, yeah, what's happening? Can't hear from you, you little bumbo. And she's like, yeah, laughing. She goes, I've got to tell you this. She goes, I ain't told nobody this. So I'm like, yeah, what? Last urges with your little idiot boyfriend there and whatever. She's like, yeah. She goes, nah, me and him broke up the other day. So it's Sunday now. So she said, me and him broke up
You knew that
Thursday.
already.
Come on.
When the phone was banging, it was already problem.
Come on. You knew already something's gone on.
yeah,
Because she only rings when there's something. So she's like, P, keeps hitting the box and coming out. Man. Take that box out. My shot accuracy is like 95% from the baseline.
Yeah, from the baseline.
So fucking yeah, she's like, yeah, I've done something so mad, I haven't told no one, I just want to tell you. So I'm like, what? So she's like, yeah, I broke up with my man on Thursday. In the morning, I just said to him, it's done. Okay, whatever. She's like, yes, anyway, Thursday night now, I've gone petrol station. I've gone to go and buy a milk or something, or whatever the case may be.
Times there.
Yeah, night time. She goes, I butt one guy, he started chatting to me, and boy, I went back with him and I've been at his yard for the last 3 nights since. Straight from the petrol station. I said, hold on.
Fuck me.
I said, what?
That's some
And she's
expensive-
laughing.
That's some
Well, she buy
expensive
toilet
gas.
she's
She's laughing. She's saying, great question. And she's just laughing. She's just like, yeah, I went to the. She goes, he started talking to me, and you know, and then like he's like, oh, you live around there, and you know, then he said he walked with me, and she goes, next thing I know, I'm on his sofa drinking vodka, and I've been with him the last 3 nights.
What
You
happened to
know,
the milk?
I don't know what happened to the milk. The milk's in the yard. Gone off.
He's all got that in his fridge.
Milk's in his fridge, obviously.
Man's making cereal with that.
Yeah. Come on.
They're Lucky Charms that get busted that milk.
Yeah. You must be thinking Lucky Charms. But anyway, so he's gone back now. Gone back with him, and yeah, she's like, I've been there the last 3 nights. She's saying his mum even came yesterday, dropped some food off for us. You know, us.
You know?
Yeah, that's the talk. Us.
Like his mum knew she was there.
Us. Now.
You know
What? Yeah. No, the mum knows. The mum knows she was
mum
there. The
knew?
mum knows she was there.
Why is
Because the brother said to her, like, yeah, such and such is going on. So, anyway, before I get to the main topic, which is, now let's take this in. Take in what I've just said to you.
Yeah.
She broke up with a dude Thursday morning.
And now she's in my man's yard.
Thursday night.
Thursday night, some rebounding.
That's a super rebound, blood.
Super rebound.
That's a
Ricochet. Rebound before the
That's
shots
a
even
ricochet.
made.
Yeah, that's
a take at the hand
Ricochet,
rebound.
blood. But no, it's obviously
goaltending.
no. But we're gonna but we're gonna cover all aspects of this. But let me just say that's the start base. Now, why I'm gonna move around with this? Why I mentioned the fucking car is because blood. Why is she telling me all this? You know, I stopped and I said to her, listen. I said, know who you're telling this, you know? I said, I'm telling you right now. Man's putting this on my podcast, you know.
Yeah.
You better stop if you don't want it to go no further.
Yeah, don't
She
come to
started
my...
going, no, don't put me in the podcast. I said, I'm just telling you. This is podcast material. Anything you tell me is going podcast.
Yeah,
and
straight.
she's like, but don't say man. I said, I'm going to say no names. But I said, I'm telling you, if you keep talking, she's like, go on. And she just kept chatting, kept letting it off. She told me all this spill. But bear in mind now, as I'm saying now, back to what I was saying in the beginning, it's snowing, fam.
Yeah.
2 twos on the motorway, blood. Man lick 1 piece, blood. I see a sign come up saying, accident ahead. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever, you know, we see that all the time. But at the moment, it looks calm. The man's just still whipping. 2 twos, I see 1 bit, blood. 7 cars, all on the side, bare people. Bare bangerang, bare cars lick up. She's still talking to man, blood. These times I've been listening before that. I think I was into some Jeezy and shit. So I'm talking to her.
Man.
I'm talking to her.
Blowing, you know?
The scene's fucked.
I'm listening to the snowman. As I'm getting closer to end, snow's coming. I'm seeing people on the side. Blood, 2 twos. My car starts gliding, blood.
Yeah.
There's a lorry to my left, and there's a car to my right. Blood, the way my car's going, I had no control. Man's like pump at the brakes. Blood, I was so blood. I'm not gonna lie. My heart jumped out in my mouth. So now after that,
That's all pushing the SOS button, you know?
once I got the control of the system,
The
blood,
SOS button,
I didn't push no SOS control button. I tell you what I put. Once I got control of the whip, I just said to her, listen, I'm gonna have to go, you know. 'Cause I can't be hearing this bullshit.
I'm trying to get home.
Blood, I tell you the truth.
Let me take care of myself
I
for
said,
that.
ease up.
Yeah.
Blood. I dropped pace.
Yeah.
Dropped it down to a 40.
Yeah,
you know them
yeah,
ones?
yeah, yeah.
As everyone did, because everyone obviously felt the same thing.
Yeah, bro.
Dropped it to a 40, snow's falling. I can see there's no grip on the road. Switch tunes. Man had to fling on fucking Drake, Grease. You know that Grease tune? You know Grease, innit?
Yeah. Glad. That man's gliding now.
You know that man?
This time man ain't even moving, you know, man.
I'm just, you know them man.
Yeah, them tunes make
Fuck
man
what
just
she's
park up.
saying.
Get snow.
Yeah, just get through the snow.
Yeah,
Man just
bro.
took time. I'm seeing 70 miles in the thing. I'm like, all right, we can do this.
Yeah.
Just cruise, tech time. Everything I'm doing just slow, easy. You know, them rear wheel drive. But anyway, so back to her now. We've covered all of that. That's the scene. You know, I like to set the scene. So my question to you for topic of the day,
Yeah,
bearing in mind all that you've just heard about her and her behaviour,
I'm ready for this.
what is the right amount of time that you would want or for someone to wait before getting into something else with someone after a breakup of a relationship?
Boy.
Talk to me.
Boy.
boy.
Because I'll say the first thing, it certainly ain't fucking within
A day.
Out, bruh.
24 hours.
under 24 hours.
So you was
That's
already,
under
the
12
freak was
hours.
already up in you from that. You get what I'm saying? Because boy, I had to take my hat off for this one. Boy.
Take that off, blood.
Just
Let
take
it
a
breathe.
moment, boy. Let it breathe. Let my body let it breathe for a minute. Like this one's crazy because
Fresh trims and that.
shout out my barber charisma. You see what I'm saying? Shot, but I had to trim myself. Just,
Yeah, okay.
But local to that,
Salute Cruz with the shop.
Shot still, but yeah, that's mad. Like that, what she's dealing with and being there for 3 days is just mad. Backwards behavior, like really and truly.
Forget the 3 days. You got to start from day one, blood.
Day one, yeah, like day one already.
If anything, the 3 days might make it a bit better. Like,
Yeah.
At least you didn't just get weighed in and then fucking just.
No, but the fact that she's been there 3 days. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? That's fucked up.
course
Go
it's
to your
fucked up.
yard. What you doing? You don't even know him like that.
Frank,
you don't even
blood.
know him like that. And you're in your man's yard
Sorry to
chilling.
interrupt you. I had to when she told me, and at first I saw fun and games. Then when she said to me as well, I've missed this part. She went because I know her innit, and I could hear it in the giggle in her tone. I was like, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm at home. Da, da, da. I'm like, you just come to get stuff and you're going back in it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'm going back. How you know?
Yeah,
I'm like, because I know you and your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is the thing. Sorry to cut.
Mm-hmm.
She said a few key things that I always look at. She went, when she cut all the bullshit aside, she might have said it in jest, but she said to me, what am I doing, P?
Yeah.
And I said, you tell me, innit? Like, what are you doing, innit?
Yeah.
Because she's like younger than me. Is this, that, the other. Now, I need to give some context to this. The last guy that she's just left, she showed me a week before, or maybe 3 weeks. I don't know when it was, but she didn't tell me before. But she just told me, like, he was doing bear coke, doing up a madness.
Yeah.
Headbutted her, knocked her unconscious.
Yeah. So
recently.
she's
You know the ones like
she's releasing.
3 weeks ago, she said knocked her unconscious, headbutted her. The relationship she had before that guy,
Yeah.
he used to bruck her up.
Yeah. So
Bruck her up bad. So she's gone from abusive relationship
to another
to what she thought was a better one, and then that's turned out abusive. So she's in a mad spiral. She's on a mad one. She's
moving nuts.
Yeah, she's moving nuts. You understand?
But,
And
but you know what? When you say it like that, man, get it. 'Cause we know.
that's why I said, let me
We're
give some
products
more
of the streets.
context.
We're
to
products
it.
of the streets.
Let me give some more context to
products
it
of the
before.
streets, and
I
we
ain't trying to
understand.
just throw her under the bus because there's love
Yeah.
there. You get me?
There's-
She's Nikos knows who I'm talking, and she's been good for the firm. She's represented it well. She's put in work. You know, she put in a lot of extra hours. You know, none of the man them have troubled her. It's more like we see her more like as a sister. Or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's put in work, and at the moment she's on a mad thing. And like, if man could fucking stop help her make better choices, I would. But we're all adults at the end of the day. All we can do is advise. But you know one thing sometimes we gal, they ain't listening.
Nah.
But anyway, go on, though.
Bruh, like, it's fucked up. Like, at the end of the day, like, get it how you live. Like, no one can't really tell you what's a good time or a bad time, but you got to know that when you're doing it, it's got to be for the right reasons, I suppose, innit? Like, you can't just be out here. Like, but you see what you're saying and the situation that she's been in? Now that you've broke it down like that,
That's
I
why
understand
That's why I
it.
thought I needed to give a bit more.
Yeah, like, I
context to it.
understand why, because especially in this time of Corona, everyone's locked in the yard, madness, all of this. Sometimes it's like that's her just screaming and getting out, like just fuck it. Do you get what I'm saying? Kind of thing. Yeah, it might sound right and it might sound wrong, or it might be wrong in a lot of people's eyes, like fucking this, that, dirty, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, bruh, that's her release, innit? That's how she chose to deal with it. Like, at the end of the day, like, took her 3 days to go home and get things. Should have went back that night, but anyway, that's a different thing, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But in terms of when's a right or wrong time to get it in, like, it's each to their own. Like, it depends how you're doing it and what it's for, innit? Like, if it's a rebound thing, obviously, whatever, people do it. We can't go and, like, say people don't fuck after breaking up with someone after a week. Man, them, more time people will get under someone to get over someone.
Heard
Do you
them,
get what
bro.
I'm saying?
Alright, tell me this.
Yeah.
Man, them. How long are you? This is a good question. How long is man them wanting their ex or their girl to wait before they move on? And answer it honest. Look at man. I see man's face change. Man's putting faces.
Yeah.
Oh God. How long? How long? Ideally, if it's down to you, how long would you want her to wait?
You know what? She better still be not fucking no one right now.
My
I'll tell you.
guy.
Tell you that now. Like, real talk. Like, real talk. At the end of the day, yeah, it's in reality, everyone's gonna kind of move on in a certain way and do their thing, innit? Yeah, eventually. But to think that the girl you was with and she's just gonna go and fuck her next man after a week, a month.
Yeah,
Like that's just
she's not.
She wasn't
who you thought
hurting.
you were.
She weren't hurting.
And she ain't got the respect for
Yeah,
herself.
she ain't got the. Yeah. Come on, it's like,
too easy.
It's too easy.
It'll make me feel like I'm glad I'm not with you no more.
Yeah.
You know them ones? Like,
So you was that easy. Your next man could
yeah.
just come in, show you a little whatever, and you're already spreading it. So that's down to like that's just like how man think innit, whatever innit. But like
But for this girl's situation,
under what she's on, bruh, at the end of the day, me personally, I feel like she should have just waited.
I think she needs to. I hate to use this. I was about to say I hate to use the expression "heal" because it sounds like one episode of Jada Pinkett Smith, or whatever she does with the rep. She's the original need to heal. Thing. She's a professional need to heal. Like that's the perfect terminology. It's the truth.
Ball.
Nah, man, what's Monsters? Ain't that the Halle Berry film?
Red Table.
What? Yeah.
Monsters Ball.
Listen.
Yeah.
Both light skin.
Both light skin though. I hear that still. Like yeah. Nah, Jada Pinkett's got a thing, but nah, you're right. The joke is she does need to heal, but she don't understand it, and this is the joke of it is like when I've spoken to her since because I have to say. After she, man was laughing. After that, I checked in on the Sunday, the Monday. I text her, just to say like everything cool. Car for all you know, this man could have a tied up.
Yeah, she's all there for 2 days.
I rang first.
Yeah,
and then I text because I know how them situations go, and I thought you're either in each other's skin, and I want man to see Rob. Big PS is cool. No, so I text straight away and was like, listen. Yeah. Just checking everything is good, car. That my man could be one psycho and have you in the freezer right now.
Yeah, but what kind of man as a girl come around his yard one time and stay there for 3 days?
Yeah, he needs to check
What
himself.
the fuck is that?
Nuts.
No girl can't come around my yard and stay for 3 days.
3 whole fucking days.
And I just met
off the cuff.
Just met you. Even if I knew you, what are you staying at my yard for 3 days for?
Super baddie, big dog, super baddie.
No, but bro, like put it this way: the way man, listen,
I'm just checking. Go ahead. Super baddie, blood.
Super, no, who me?
Yeah, she's a super baddie.
She's a super baddie.
Super baddie.
Listen, I got orders to ship out. I got things to do, bro. Unless you're gonna go post office and do some bits and come back, you better
it's
start.
Friday.
You better get working.
It's Friday. Post office. You're not really. She ain't gonna leave. I'm asking.
What you say? She's a super baddie.
Super baddie, blood.
Boy, listen, you might catch me on airplane. Airplane,
I'm just checking.
My ring man, what you saying? Yeah,
I'm just checking.
Hey, listen, fam.
I know Mandem. I know. If Nico's she's a super baddie and she's saying she's staying for 3 days.
No.
She's getting 3 days of work.
No. Sometimes the phone has to just settle and like life just slow down for a little piece.
If you've got 3 days to do nothing. Now this brother sound like he's got 3 days, but then it's lockdown, innit?
It's lockdown, but at the same time, even in lockdown, the way that man them are, we ain't got 3 days to do nothing. Now we just
buffing. She wants to stay.
I'm
He said I'm not questioning it. He said she's buffing. She wants to stay. Fuck it.
That's why I said.
Hey babe, don't even bother go to your yard. Let me just order something off ASOS. Premium, man. Alright, let's order something.
That's what I'm saying.
Next day delivery, you're good.
Because when the reason I asked that is because I know man
Yeah.
that have done that. I know man that's had a thing come and 3 days. I know man that's done that.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't even lie. I've been back in the day. Someone springs to mind. I've been guilty of it. I'm just being real, being 100.
See what I'm saying?
I've been
But
real,
for
but
her-
under that circumstance, it wasn't like man was just doing my life out.
Yeah.
But man, and just come. Yeah. A man could just go do whatever anyway. You get me?
But yeah, she bucked him under mad circumstance. I think she needs to take a moment for herself. Like this bouncing man to man, and she's watching this. She said to me, even when I checked in that day, she was laughing and going, "I can't wait to see the podcast and when you talk on me, blah blah blah." But I was thinking you'll like it, but
You're not.
you won't at the same time. But you will because I'll give you the rule: you need to take time for yourself. Fuck all of this man to man thing. That cocky ain't healing you.
No.
You understand? And then at the same time, you're telling me about your ex. He's on your phone and he wants to get back. He's running you down. Does he know that you're getting weighed in?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's
Plus, also all of that. Why are you even entertaining that? From a man's headbutting you doing that coke all night and on some.
That's why I said she needs to do better.
Yeah.
She needs to do better for herself.
And I feel like sometimes when you're broken like that, and it is broken because
she's got issues.
When you're broken like that and you've been in situations, because sometimes people say, you know what, if my man beat me up, I'll get up and leave. Sometimes you don't understand it unless you're in it. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that simple. So even the mindset of a woman that's still stuck around when their man's breaking her up, you got to take time to kind of get your mind right. because the next guy can see that you're vulnerable. Men like, listen, at the end of the day, we see things. I say this to girls, like, you talk to man and they're like, oh, da, da, da. So you think man are stupid. You think man don't understand when you see someone that's vulnerable or you see someone that's a certain way. And certain guys will abuse that. If a man sees you like that, he's going to abuse it. And the same way you ended up in them 2 relationships where man were bracking you up is the same way you'll wind up yourself with a next man that knows you ain't got no self-respect, knows you ain't got no, what's the word, like confidence or whatever, or self-esteem.
Yeah.
And it's the same way when you're all trying to chat to him and one time he's all telling you to shut up.
Yeah.
Sit in my yard, I'm going out to do something because you're willing to sit there for 3 days.
That's what it. And she said, it's funny you say that, you know, because I hadn't spoken to her for so long. She was giving me these examples and saying like she knew like he'll go out day before New Year's and say, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll go back later. We'll go New Year's. She's like, I know he's not gonna come back for 2 days because man's gonna go off and be doing up bare coat party.
Yeah, but you're happy with that.
But you're accepting it. You understand?
Yeah.
But nah, it's come to, even when the old, not this one, but the one before. She would ring me away and be like, he's done this, he's done that, he brought me up, da 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 da. And I'm like, leave that pussy, get your stuff now and move. She's the one paying. She's the one paying for him to go on holiday. She's the one paying for him to go for him to sort out a car and this, that, and the third. She's the one making money, own business and that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, leave that pussy, but she wouldn't. She'll be cussing. Then 2 days later, I see her doing up pics of her and him. You see what I'm saying? Even when she rang me that day to tell me about this guy she fucked at the petrol station, I said, but hold on a minute. Didn't I see you posting up pics of you and my man 2-3 days ago? She's like, nah. She was like, oh, yeah, that was days ago. I'm like, days ago?
Yeah.
But that's how the world's moving. Gala moving mad. So as for...
And Gala moving, like, they need to evaluate themselves, man.
Let's evaluate.
A lot similar stuff on Valentine's Day.
Huh? Right, Valentine's Day was nuts because I see a lot of things and I see certain gal posting up some shit and I'm like, rah.
You was getting drilled by my man 2 years ago.
Yeah? Drilled.
He didn't buy you those.
He's swinging the hammer like 4. Man was swinging the hammer like 4 on it and you're there posting up about how you love, man.
Yeah.
It's deep. It's deep. But that just goes to show sometimes, even in that situation, gal are just as scandalous as man. And the fact that she could jump into something so quickly shows that it was in her soul to be like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Because certain women, you want to heal. Like, let's just call it for what it is.
In her defense, she clocked out long time ago.
Maybe so.
She just locked it off on Thursday. Women don't just break up with a man.
Yeah, I get that.
You understand? So she signed out long time ago.
Yeah. And she's maybe just wanting man to make her feel good.
It's just now she said it.
But does she have to be making man grind out her crutches the same evening?
No, she doesn't.
Never.
No.
But maybe the crutches grinding came 3 months after she broke up with my man, because in her head she broke up with my man 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's true.
So now she said it.
I get that.
It's actually it's done. But it was done for me 3 months ago. So I met my man now. Obviously, maybe she shouldn't grind out my man.
But maybe my man said all the right things.
The petrol station done it.
Yeah,
petrol station done his game sound like he's on his thing.
Yeah,
his game sounds tight.
He went to get stuff. His house must have sounded. His house sound comfortable.
Man sounded like he was on his job. He started patterning out.
I want to go there and watch football. His yard's comfortable.
Say again.
How long you at a petrol station for? You
don't
even want to buy sweets because they're too expensive.
She said it weren't.
What's that, petrol station?
You just want to get in and out.
My petrol station. My petrol station's got Subway.
In my mind,
Costa Coffee.
In my mind,
I could spend a half hour to an hour at my petrol station.
In my mind, I don't know why I should have asked, but in my mind, I don't think they were in it. In my mind, I picture they outside queuing. You know them outside queuing things?
Yeah, late one.
Oh, like
that's
he's
because it's a late one. And then he's behind her and starts the conversation.
Get in the car, they start chat.
It wasn't a car thing, they were on foot. That's what made it easier for
them.
them.
They walked together. Huh? So they were local.
They're both local. So she's walked to petrol station.
But
the petrol station like the local shop.
But let's be real though.
So they both walk.
But let's be real, in our lifetime growing up, we're all big men, yeah. Situations where you meet someone on a one time off of the back of that it's not nothing that's just like
it's not a new thing.
It's not
if your game's tight.
Yeah, if your game's tight, people meet people in the nightclub and have one night stands.
Come on.
It is where it is. So like these things happen.
It's the 3 days, you know.
It's the 3 days. The 3 days.
I think the 3 days is part of escapism.
Like not wanting to go back to reality.
To go back to the reality.
Yeah.
And the brother obviously wanted her to stay. Like.
Yeah.
Brothers all calling up mama and saying, "Mama, got
bring food. This one's a good one.
Food.
She a baddie. It could be a baddie.
She's on some badness.
Yeah, so that's why he was like, "Mum, bring food. This could be the one.
Bring food." And remember, you know them young boys as well. Cause remember he's younger.
Yeah.
So she's 38. The brother's like 27. So she's probably keeping up some things
Yeah,
that might be a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
And for some man, that's a little fantasy thing, you know.
Oh,
Right?
that.
I need to
Let's
just
get to that.
Lockdowns, lock off. He's off work.
Yeah,
he's
and
nice.
come on, man, went petrol station and come back with a thing.
Yeah.
Man might not have got his
Cougar. Yeah, MILF.
Man might not have got it in for how long through lockdown.
Yeah.
Now he's got some in-house pussy.
Local, round the corner.
Local, it's in his yard.
Distance.
It's in his yard. He
Babe,
ain't
come
letting that
down
out.
the shop and go get your things and come back. Yeah, little light stroll.
Come on. But we ain't answered the question. What's a suitable time for waiting? That's the topic. We just got stuck on that. What's the topic? What's a suitable time? What we saying?
What,
How
for
long
ma-
we want them to wait?
Where?
Let's say man them now. How long them a man them waiting, Douglas?
Man, them ain't. Listen, man, them are gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. It all depends on the situations, innit?
Let's
Like,
change subject.
because
I
this
don't
is
want
the
to talk on that
thing.
one
This is
still.
the
When I
thing.
really check it. Let's not talk about the man them. Let's keep it to the gal them.
Yeah.
That's kind of bad still.
Yeah, because you know what it
That's
is.
a mad one
Man, them will
still.
get fucked
Man
up.
them, I ain't even
Look.
trying to talk about the man them, how long the man them are
Yeah,
waiting
like
still.
in terms of the women,
You lot are better
but
than
this is
us.
the thing: women are gonna
Women are
argue.
better than us.
Women are gonna argue that it's up to them. No matter what we say, they're gonna be like, "That's how we feel." But at the same time, there, man, on a man them's perspective of it, like we said earlier, if it was my ex, she better be waiting a long time. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think so.
100%. You
I
can't.
think so.
Don't let me like. And then the thing
It
is,
shouldn't be so easy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be so easy, and sometimes-
it should be very, very hard.
yeah, and I can't. This is the thing as well. Reality, and people may lie about it and go on that they don't feel a certain type of way, but regardless of whatever our circumstances, being that you was with man, that is it. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you, regardless of 3 years down the line, whatever, when anyone sees you, so you're always gonna be my ex, innit? So you're a representation of me,
Girl,
regardless
better know.
of
Yeah,
whether
so
you like to think
represent
or
me correctly.
yeah, represent me
Especially
correctly.
because you're gonna want to call man's name out and say that you was with man.
Yeah.
Fucking act
So
right.
act right. You get what I'm saying? Because regardless of anything, that is what it's gonna be. Do you get what I'm
Big
saying?
facts.
Big facts. Especially with the way that social media and everything
Say it
is
louder.
now. Certain man, my brethren might have been following you, but we've split
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
they're
yeah,
still
yeah,
following
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Say it louder
You
for the
can't be
girls
acting
that's
wild.
3 girls ago. Say it louder.
Yeah, they need to
That's
know.
what I'm saying. They need to know. Like,
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, it is one of them things. Depending on the man you're with, certain man are kings in their thing. You can't just be out here, whether you like it or not, and however you take
facts.
it. It is the truth of what it is.
That's what some of these females don't understand, you know. See, if you're with a certain level of fucking man, and if you're a certain man, you gotta act right, represent man properly. Even in my absence or my presence. You know, like that.
Yeah,
but,
100.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then
bro.
that's enough.
It's for man to choose the right woman.
Yeah, it's always for a man to choose the right woman. But I feel like I've had these conversations before, with some of my brethren, and I think sometimes when I say it to them, like, rah, like, that's the man you chose. Like, regardless how you want to move, like, you chose, like, whether you chose a madman and he's a road man and he's nuts, you chose a mad road man. Like, if he's gonna want to come and, going out a little poor. Like, let's say he's gonna come and want to while out at your doorstep and do certain things or whatever, that is the man you chose. And at the end of the day, he is a representation. You are a representation of whatever he's doing and what's going on. Do you get me? You good?
Yeah, and also patience. Sometimes you women, you lot are jumping into situations. You gotta just cool and settle, and like you said earlier, some of them do this thing, get under someone to get over someone. It can backfire fast.
100%.
I know a thing that she was with a guy, jumped straight into something with a guy that gave her all the talk. Maybe her hand was full because of the situation with the first guy. The brother just fed her all the dreams, fed her all the bullshit, grind her, did whatever, borrowed all the 3-4 racks off her.
Yeah.
Said that he's gonna move in with her. Said he loves her. All of the fucking the whole game,
the
plan.
whole thing,
the whole thing,
the whole shebang,
the whole shebang. And then 3 months later, it's all done. The man's just off with the money.
Yeah.
Nothing's gone on. This, that, the other. And now my brethren, the original dude, he don't even respect her. You can't even chat to her the same kind of way. You understand? Because you violated. You were too easy. You see what I'm trying to say? So
yeah, and that's
take
nuts.
time.
Take time, man. Because man, them like that's the thing. What women don't understand, man, them can be very like fickle in the way that they think in it. Like if that's the right word to use, like. Do you get what I'm saying? If you want to look as fair and equal, it's fucked up. But let's take it away from fair equal.
It's not
like
equal.
this is how men think, innit?
How
Like
men think. You lot got to do better than us.
Yeah, you got to do better than us because
it's not equal.
you see what you said there. What you said, you have to do better than us.
You have to.
Because you say like, oh, why? How can a man can do this and a woman can't, or whatever, and all of
totally
this. But
different
understand that sometimes the way men look at it is that you're better than us. You should be conducting yourself differently to how man. Like all this city girl thing and all this like nonsense where gal wanna do all of that. Man ain't impressed by that. Man's not feeling that. You wouldn't split up with this man, fuck this man, take what you can off this man, move on to a next man, fuck a next man. Like man's rating that. Like you might high five your brethren over that. My man's looking at you
They're not
differently.
even telling their brethren.
They're not, yeah, you see what I'm saying? They're just going out there doing
Some
it.
of them, yeah, some of them.
So
they're telling
sometimes
their
you have to take time, and especially even for the mindset of it all as well. Like for you to break up with someone, especially going through an abusive relationship, the last thing you want to be doing is taking on the next man's spirit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's going on.
It's not helping.
It's not helping.
You're only worsening the situation.
Fucking up
Take
yourself.
some time to yourself. Listen, one of my friends, my school friend, I won't say her name.
Mm-hmm.
She bucked up on a wrong kind of guy. Found out that the guy was bullshitting her, but the brother had already done his thing.
Mm-hmm.
She went and got something. I wish I knew the name of it, blood. She was doing something where she had all her some Buddhist woman coming and doing some nani steaming business.
Yeah,
She said
yeah.
she had to get the spirits.
Yeah.
Some blood. I'm telling you.
Cleansing
I
thing.
wish blood. I wish I could message her now and say to her, what was that thing you told me about again? She said it was some kind of process where it's like
People deep it.
Couple gal wish you knew the name,
blood,
you know,
I
because
wish I knew the
they're
name.
googling
Blood,
it
I'm
now.
gonna-
Yeah.
you know what?
Couple
You
gal
know
are
what?
googling
You know
it now.
what?
You get what I'm
Talk for a
saying?
minute. I'm gonna ring her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring her. I'm gonna message her.
Nani
I'm gonna message
steaming.
her.
Yeah.
And it was deep. It was deep.
Congregation, take this on in.
She felt she had to reset the thing.
Yeah, and that's the next thing as well. Like what everyone, not even just women, brothers as well. Be careful who you fuck as well. Like, come on, man. Like this is the thing. Everyone wants to fuck, do their thing, whatever. But
What was the name of that process that you did? The steaming thing. Don't worry, no one. We're on the podcast, but no one's gonna know it's you. What was the name of it? And write the response. Don't voice note it. What was the name of the process so I can let the gal them know? Because some of them might. Because there's a bag of gal out there that probably need to steam their crutches.
Steam it out, man.
Yeah, so let me know ASAP, please. But yeah, we move. This is so everyone knows. People sometimes think we're talking. They must think I make this shit up. And they think, this nigga. They're like, who the fuck know this nigga know?
Yeah.
You know them ones, but it's all real.
It's all real.
It's all real.
It's
So
and
none.
it's
Like,
not-
it was,
it's
what she said
unrehearsed.
was a deep pro. She was on because I was laughing, obviously, as we do in it.
But I said-
But
what
she
you're
was
saying
breaking
is
it down.
deep,
But
though.
it's real because I don't even want to get into it. I'm gonna go a whole other episode when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Well,
of
soul
the depth,
ties and-
the soul ties and the depth of what it is for a woman. You know how it's different for a woman than it is for a man.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that.
No, we have
but
to.
We're gonna do that.
'Cause it
But
ain't the same.
We're not gonna do that today. But to stick to the script of what we're saying is that as far as waiting, I think as a respect thing for yourself, you must take some time for yourself, and you've got to be protective of yourself and your energy as a woman. And you know,
And also for the man them to respect you, because this is the thing.
man
Like,
to respect you.
this is the thing. You got to understand. You might have male brethren, yeah. Like, for example, my girl confided in you, yeah. I got friends that confide in man and talk to man and whatever, yeah. And you don't understand some of the things you're telling man. Like, don't mean now you stop telling man what you're saying, but at the same time, it's the respect levels. Like, all of a sudden, you telling man this is what you're, man start looking at you differently. You're still brethren because you're always gonna be man's friend, but you're kind of moving kind of mad.
Yeah. Man ain't gonna slut shame you.
Yeah, the man ain't gonna slut shame you.
I'm
but
not gonna. Cause you're my brethren.
Yeah.
You can't get the slut whore talk.
Yeah.
But I must be consistent.
Yeah. Like, man's gonna be like,
I gotta give you the slut talk.
yeah.
I might not call you a whore.
Yeah.
Because you're my brethren.
Yeah.
But that's some slut shit.
Yeah. Come on.
But I can't call her a slut. That's slutty, I like.
Call her slut whore.
You said it. I won't call her a slut whore. Choose.
Yeah.
What you saying, Nicholas? You know what we call her a slut whore? Is
Just
it
a slut.
just a slut? Just a slut.
Just a light one.
Let's keep it simple.
Let's keep
Let's
slut.
keep it light one.
Light tap. Some slut behaviour. I can't slut shame you if you're not acting like a slut.
Yeah.
So if you see it as shame, it's your own
And that's the
personal shame.
reality of it. And it sounds mad and it sounds fucked up and it sounds like whatever you want to. I don't know them male, whatever names they want to call man them for talking like this or being like that, but it is what it is. It's just how man think.
It's how man think.
It's how man think. And sometimes, like, that's another thing. I think sometimes women don't understand men enough to know how their minds work to kind of get, you know, like, all the time, like, you find people that will watch this show and they'll be like, oh, you know what, it's mad how we watch it and it gives us an insight into how man them think.
Yeah, I've heard
innit?
that a lot.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, it might sound like fucking harsh, but that is how man them think.
Yeah,
And there's the harsh reality of it, because same way I know that certain girls will talk in their group chats about certain man and rare and they're very graphic and really real with it. This same way man talk.
But do you know, or do you
Same
think
way man
there's
talk.
a certain section of gal that will be saying, yeah, good for you. You enjoyed yourself.
Oh, 100%.
Go get that 3-day
100%.
dicking down.
100%.
Go get that
100%.
down.
But then also
Good
them
for
kind of
her.
brethren,
That's what man would do. You earned that.
But them kind of brethren that are saying that,
That young guy.
But
That
them
young
kind
guy.
of
What?
let's be real. Them
It's
kind
a
of
laugh to
brethren,
them.
them kind of brethren that are saying that. Look at their situation.
Word.
Look at their situation. Are they happily in a relationship with a man tied down for how many years, or are they single,
Word.
still searching?
Word.
That are
Depends.
still
Yeah,
that don't
yeah,
mind watching
word.
you crash and burn out your pussy.
Burn
Do you
out.
get what burn it out? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what you
out.
have to look at as well. The ones that are fucking glorifying your behavior.
Yeah.
How they moving?
Word.
What, they got it all together, or is their baby father still coming in and out as and when they
Body
choose?
count.
Hey Rex, is the camera
enough,
still on
that's
though?
enough, that's
Rex,
focus
hey,
on the
Rex, hey, focus.
Focus on the job.
But like I'm saying, them brethren that are telling you, yeah, go do it, go get yours and doing all of that, yeah. What's their situation?
Their situation.
Is their situation mad?
Hold on. We just gave Filipino Rex his first taste of pink champagne. He said it tastes different.
So it tastes different.
It tastes different.
Yeah, yeah, take a moment to embrace that.
Take a moment.
Yeah.
You don't rush it.
Don't rush
Savor
it.
it.
Savor it. Savor it.
It. Take your time.
Take your
It's
time.
not going anywhere. We do this every week.
Every week.
Rex loves it. Rex is living his best life.
So,
But anyway,
where the
yeah,
information
go on.
that you're seeking from people, you need to understand who's giving you this information or giving you the backing, and look at their situation and understand before you start. Well, to be fair, you've already done what you've done, innit? Do you get what I'm
now.
saying? It's done.
But like I said, a key part of it for me is put my phone down. She ain't got the message yet. A key part of it for me is because I look into these things is her saying, in the midst of all the madness, of all the laughing and jokes, she said, "What am I doing, P?"
Because she's looking for answers.
And I said to her, like, I even tried to make her feel peaceful. I was like, you never know. This might be the guy you're going to be with. And she goes, no, I'm not going to be with him. She goes, he's 26. I'm not going to be with him. You see what I'm saying? So she knows
lost.
She's lost. But she don't know how lost she is. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, she's looking for an answer, but I can't give her an answer to this. This is something that she has to work out for herself.
Yeah.
But the only way you're going to work it out, you've got to get off the roller coaster. There's no point jumping from this to that. You see what I'm saying? So until you get off, in life, in any circumstance, sometimes you have to be alone with your thoughts. You need to be by yourself.
Fight your demons.
Yeah, look, reflect, think, see what's going on for you. It's easy to keep it spinning and be with this one, that one, or drink a drink to take away from what's going on. You understand? Or whatever else, smoke a spliff to try and escape from what's going on. At some point, you have to face what's really the real reality of what's happening, and that's what she needs to do.
And a lot of people don't really want to face up to reality. Then you get into this thing where everyone starts searching, and or you know what, I feel like even before the lockdown, there was a society of people that just was like always dodging shit, so they'll party, not face up to reality and face up to the things that they need to be doing and what's going on. Do you get what I mean? Kind of thing. You get what I'm saying though, innit?
Yeah, there's gal that partied so hard to escape reality.
Yeah, escapism.
Yeah, escapism. And got dick down.
While
they was partying.
Forget that they're lonely.
Forget that
To
they're
try and
lonely.
forget they're lonely.
Forget
But
that they're
that
lonely.
ended up being even more
lonely. And
Understand?
you're searching for whatever it is in all the wrong places. And like I'm a strong believer, and I always say it in everything, is that self-development. And like, it's hard. Like sometimes people don't want to work on themselves and they rather escape. And some people I know all spend 15 years escaping, 20 years not dealing with the issues and the demons that they got, and they're just out here. Do you get what I'm saying? But no matter, all that will happen is you'll get to a certain age when you're in your 40s and 50s. And it's spilling over then, and you're still not dealt with it, and you're different now. It's embedded in you. You get me? Because when you're them ages, it's hard to change yourself. You get what I'm saying?
You've just been doing up partying,
everything,
doing up everything for how long, trying to escape your own reality.
Bitter, upset, lonely, hurt, all different type of scenarios, like fucking emotional, vulnerable, needy, all of these little things that if you don't deal with it now and start, like, even after hard breakups or whatever and all of this, deal with the issues at hand. Take time before you start fucking next man or man start fucking next gal. Like, look at yourself first. Because if you look at yourself and you evaluate yourself, go out and get that dick or go out and get that pussy that following night, because you've taken time to kind of look at your situation. Because like the time of when to move on, the time limit, obviously we said for our exes or whatever, they have to whatever. But for anyone out there, lengthy.
I've got to be fully over it.
Lengthy. Represent me right. If we break up, listen, I'm not gonna lie. My ex, if we break up, she's telling me I don't even want to be with no one.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to be with no one.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah.
And that might last 2 years. Might last. See, I
Yeah.
started. See what I started. I said 2 years. That's a good woman.
Yeah,
I started at 2 years.
Yeah.
Some man can't say that for their girl.
Yeah, come on.
understand
Certain
what I'm saying
man
to you?
all afraid their girl got link next man the following night.
100%.
100%.
But those are the girls I don't. But I
But to
watch
be
those
honest,
kind of behavior.
them man
from
know
early.
who the girls
You know.
are.
Yeah.
There's no surprises, blood. There's no surprises. I know certain girl that if I stop checking her, I know she's checking the next man.
Come on, you know, innit?
But I know the next thing.
But
Then
that's
I know she's staying in the yard, looking at pictures of man. You know who you're dealing
This
with.
is what, and that's why, man, them, like we've always said, man, them girl, choose your partners wisely. I like to think all my partners in the past, I've chose them wisely enough to know that they don't carry these characteristics. You get what I'm saying? And they conduct themselves in the right way, accordingly, done everything by the book. You get what I'm saying? When they moved on properly. Do you get what I'm saying? And only,
but you know the ones where if you ain't around to dick her down in for 3 weeks, something's going on. You know,
all of a sudden,
next man
all of a sudden she's responding. You get what I'm saying? Plus, it's mad because you also.
That's why man needs to know who they're fucking choosing to be their wife.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Because if I'm saying this, my woman, man can't fuck my woman. Man,
no way.
Man can fuck your hoe.
Yeah.
Man can't fuck your woman.
No way.
You see what I'm trying to say?
There's different. There's levels.
There's levels.
Levels.
My girl's gonna be saying no. If I don't even want to be with no one.
Yeah.
You know, like that. It is what it is. Life might change that circumstance, but that's the starting point.
Yeah.
Not just some you upset me.
All
so
of a sudden, all back on Tinder, back on whatever these websites. I don't even know.
You upset me, so
Yeah.
I fucked Jamal, and Peter.
Yeah.
Because none of them stayed with me, so I was just trying to find a connection.
And what these girls need to understand as well, be like on a real tip. Half of the time, these man, it's not even that they're into you, they just want to fuck man's gal.
They just want to beat.
They be able to say that they fuck man's gal.
You
You get what I'm saying?
And some man just want to beat, blood. They might not even know it's your girl, blood.
Yeah.
You think this man from the petrol station knew who's?
No, I know that.
But I know what you're
But
saying.
you know what I'm
But
saying.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm
I know
saying.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. You're fully right. You're fully right. It's a mad world out there, so
Mad
everyone better
world we
just
living
be
in,
on their
so.
be on their A game. But as for the body, the length of time, have some respect for yourself. Take time and see what you need for yourself, where you're at. You can't just jump underneath a next man's bones like that.
That one's an extreme case, though.
It's very extreme. It's very extreme. It's very extreme. It was the same day.
It's good that you said that.
It was the same day.
You lot keep making me laugh. I didn't.
It's good that you said that.
It was the same day.
That's an extreme
Go on,
case.
take the Henny break. Take the Henny break.
Yeah, take the head.
Oh, is there anything?
Take the Henny break. Then we come back the last 5 minutes.
3, 2, 1.
We're back in. So during the Doug's Henny break, I spoke to my friend and she broke down to me that the procedure that she went on with is it was something like yoni pearls. It's like a vaginal detox kind of thing. Yeah, to like
Vaginal detox.
Vaginal detox. She on another episode, she said to me if she wants me to, there wasn't much time to go through the full ins and outs. Cause enough of you gallon for detox shenani, Enough of them gallon need for detox, reset. Enough of them don't, blood.
Enough of them
don't, blood.
Come on, man.
You'd think that. Enough of them don't.
Listen.
But she explained this why
Not
she
all guys,
personally
all these
did
guys
it.
going like they're on. They're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
you
not.
see what I'm
they're
saying?
not,
Let's
they're
just
not.
keep it.
But anyway,
They're
we'll
on
keep it
crud.
moving, because it's Sunday and all of that.
Yeah.
Let's keep it, But that's what she did. Yoni pearls. She said someone came, a lady came to her house, and it was a whole process, and showed her how to do it, and very rare. And it was for something that she felt she wanted to do for herself, not because she's out there like that, but it's more because she said since she's been single, she's been kind of tricked by a couple of guys where she gave her body to them, and she felt she needed to reset the thing. You see what I'm saying to you?
Which is real.
I respect that.
respect that.
I respect that. So
I respect
salute to my friend. I won't. Usually I call her by initials, but I won't even do that to bait up the thing. Don't she might? But then she's rag, so she probably wouldn't even care. But I ain't gonna bait up the whole nani steaming process that she did to reset the nani But shout out to all the gallon that know about them processes, and shout out to the gallon that look after themselves properly. And,
Yeah, of course.
you know, and keep themselves a certain way and respect their bodies totally. And if you get to lay with them, you're a privileged man. Shout out to you lot. And to you lot that are giving up the nani, like, Happy Meals. You don't need to take
Like
time.
Mongoli's chicken wings.
Like, let's take time to my girl there, petrol station girl. Take time. She needs to take time for herself and just
Put the
heal
brakes
up.
on.
One of the man them said, "What petrol station?" I'm just saying. One of the man them said, "What petrol station?"
Oh, they're just coming on the line.
They said this saying. They're just saying. They're just asking.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. She lives near Edgware Road.
Okay.
But I'm not saying no more than that. Man, them are
There's
gonna
only
be-
two on that road.
Yeah. The one by Made the Bell.
man-
The one by Made the Bell and the one by... you know that?
There's only two on
There's
that
only two
road.
petrol stations.
And
right
really
there.
and truly, only
Oh,
one's
that's
really
right,
on Edgware
because
Road.
what, Edgware Road. Proper, not Edgware Road.
Edgware Road.
That's what I'm saying. Where you staying is comfortable. Got Maidaville at the top.
Come
down
on,
in
good settings.
Kilburn.
Good settings.
Yeah, so
good settings. Good settings. So she ain't rushing to leave.
Down the bottom.
She ain't rushing to leave.
Or it's either the Maidaville petrol station or the one by Madame Tussauds.
I don't know.
I know ends in it. That's all it is.
All I'm saying is,
I travel.
come on, international
International Doug. I
Doug.
know the ends.
International
man. I know
Doug.
the ends.
But yeah, with that said,
Baker Street. Yeah.
we covered it. It's another. That's another international get.
Yeah.
So we covered it. Another
Seasoned
good,
traveller.
another good episode.
Yeah.
Another one in the books. We're here, Winners Talking Podcast. We're gonna wrap it up. Shout out to the man them.
Shout out.
Shout out to the ladies watching.
Come
It's
on.
all love. It's all good.
Gang.
It's the hustler. Big Doug. We move.
Moving.
Stat.